Hello wrestling fans and welcome to another edition of the Suplah. I am Andy Qualdo, with you as always is Sam Brooks.
How would you rank that introduction?
I would rank it very, very mid.
You'd rank it mid, so that's about a C tier?
A C+.
C+. You're a C+ player, Andrew.
That's how I roll, baby.
And I'm glad you're in the mood for some rankings.
Oh, I love a good rank.
That's what we're doing today, you ranker.
Oh, you're a master ranker, you are.
Oh, I know I am. So, everyone at home is wondering, what is this?
What's
going on?
What the fuck are you doing?
There's no news? What are you talking about?
There is news, but it's depressing.
The news is depressing and a shit, and we don't really care. So, we are going off the script. We're going rogue. What we're going to do today is we're going to take 90 or so championships from across all of wrestling, past and present. None from the future, because we're not that clever.
I'm a wizard.
You are. And you're going to rank all of these belts with me, Andrew. All of these championships, all of these cups, all of these titles.
Okay, so should we explain our ranking system, Samuel, before we start?
Yes, we are on a tier maker, and we have a various assortment of championships across the WWE, the WCW, ECW, AEW, TNA, Impact, whatever you want to call it, New Japan, the IWGP Championships. There's so fucking many, and we have got rank S through to F. So that's S, A, B, C, D, and then F. Straight at the bottom. You've seen rankings, you've seen listicles, you know how this works. We're going to take every single belt, and we're going to rank it in, hopefully, some sort of order that we both agree on. Otherwise, it's going to be fun to listen to. Just two British men arguing about championship titles.
Yep, that's what we're doing today.
So, we are going to kick things off. It's in a weird order, because it's slightly alphabetical, even though sometimes it isn't. Andrew, how about we start with the WWE 24/7 Championship?
It's bad.
Now, you see, you're right, but I feel like that's kind of the point. Like, the entire point of the belt isn't that it's meant to look like a grandiose, like, multi-layered with so many bevels and relief designs. It's just a fucking clock. It's just a clock on an ugly green strap. Like, it fits the purpose really well for what it is.
I just, no.
So in that sense, I feel like it's at least a C tier?
No, it's not a C. Like a C, like a tier is like how good a belt looks. I thought that was the point.
And it looks perfect for the part.
It looks like shit.
Exactly.
Who gives
a shit?
I'm not putting it in a C tier. Fuck that.
All right, I'm not going to put it in F tier because there are some championships out there that look way worse than this. So
if there was an E tier, I would put it in that. But okay, D tier.
We'll put it in D. All right.
It's bad. It just looks bad. It looks like
bad, but that's the point. So you got to give it some credence for that. All right. Got to give it some groundswell. You got to put some respect on its name.
I just think it looks bad generally. Like, not just because the belt is...
There are worse belts, don't get me wrong. It's really simple and really shit, but that's also the entire point of it. So, in a way, it's done its job very well.
Okay, fine. It is a D!
The D! Your favorite category, am I right, Andrew?
Oh, no.
Oh, so, next up, we have the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
S tier. It's the fucking...
No. It's really good.
What?
It's an A tier.
No, it's not. It's an S tier.
No. There's better belts.
Fuck off. How is it? What?
It's good. Like, it looks alright. It's got some good relief design around it.
You're upsetting my cat.
Know.
My cat is upset.
The AEW letters are, like, really pronounced and really weird looking against the backdrop. I don't know.
But that's the point. That's the company.
Yeah, I know it's the company, but there are other belts that are main championships from other companies that do a better job, I think. Like, I don't know, it's just the way that the logo looks. That's my only complaint about this one. It's a good belt if I look at that and I think, hey, that's a world championship, it's doing its job, but it's just the lettering on the front. I'm very picky about it. That's what keeps it out of S for me.
The reason why it's an A tier belt is because It looks nice. The side plates are unique. They don't just look
I like how the side plates fold in almost into the main plate.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for that kind of design, when the side plates sort of blend in with the main one and they're not just like an island on its own.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's an S because it looks like a world title. Like, I mean, I'm just like moving forward slightly, and I'm like, no, this does look like a world title. This is a world title. You can tell it's a world title. Even if
We'll let it lie. We'll put it in S tier for now, but these aren't like solid finals. We can move and shuffle them around if we come to a better decision later.
Do you want me to move these on our website as we're doing them, or do you want me to just...
For your reference, it would be an idea. I'm doing it on mine. It's going to be funny to look at in editing, because it will just be a series of pictures, so you can follow along at home.
There you go. Follow along at home. So next is the TNT Championship from AEW. But it's the one that Miro wore, so it's got like it's white.
It is white
gold,
and green.
Yes.
I think this is an A tier belt.
I think this is a solid C.
A C? That low?
Yeah.
What's the matter with it?
It's the green for me.
You don't like green?
No, I like green as a colour. It's my favourite colour, but I'm just looking.
You don't like green on championships?
No, I don't like green. It just doesn't match. It doesn't match. If it was white, like the green was white, I'd be like, that's a good belt. But for me, it's the same with the next one with the red on it. It doesn't match. It freaks my fucking OCD out. I don't like it. So it's a fucking C. Like,
all right. I'm not gonna die on the hill of the fucking TNT Championship, the belt that's been around for like what 3 years and it's had like as many designs. So we're gonna put both of the TNT designs in here. The black strap with a red label, and then the white strap with the green label.
I would say so. It's the bottom like banner thing on a part of the belt for me.
The main problem I have with the TNT title is that it's got very little in the center.
Yeah, this is going to be a thing for me. There's
if
nothing
it had like
in
more
the
around the letters, like you can see with the AEW Championship, it's got relief in the back. It's got like a square or something, or some triangles. But this is just like a weird mirror with like TNT on it. I don't know.
I feel like
there's a lot to be desired with this design. I think
there needs to be something behind the TNT, maybe like a picture of a TV or something, or
I don't know, or something. I don't know.
Something else, just some sort. Even if it's just diamonds behind it, just something. It's just plain. I don't understand.
I think as mid-card belts go, it's not terrible, but it's definitely, there's way more better belts out there. So I'm going to agree with C then.
Yeah. So next is
the AEW Tag Team Championship. As tag championships go, it's very generic. It's very mid-tier. I'm going to put it at a C as well, just for that reason. Yeah,
it's...
like, as tag titles go, there are better designs. It's not the worst. Like, I like the, I'm a sucker for black on the back with gold letters on the front. I like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so that's fine.
But it says World Champion on it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a tag belt, really. It's an AEW Tag Team World Champion.
The tag team part of the belt needs to be more pronounced. It needs to be more...
And I know one belt is worn by one person, but should it not be the Tag Team Champions, plural? Like,
no.
You're part of that with someone else, so
you can
should it
away...
say champions or just champion?
You can't get away with it just saying champion, because if they say they're having a singles match, well, saying you're champions doesn't make any fucking like grammatical sense. So
I am the Tag Team Champions.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
I am the Tag Team Champions.
So I don't hate it because of that. It's just more.
I like the black with the gold letters, but I don't know. I feel like there could be more color, you know. I
think the word tag team needs to be more prominent. It's really small. True. It's so small. It's like
AEW Tag Team World Champion.
Like, yeah, it needs to be a bit more.
What tag team holds the belts right now? I wonder. But yeah, no, it's a C tier. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it is a C tier belt, unfortunately.
That is completely fair. Moving on though, we have the AEW Women's Championship, the third design. I haven't put in the second design because it's too similar to the third one, but not similar enough to the first one. So, what do you think of version 3 over here?
Why can't the women just have a normal looking belt?
I like it. I like it. Is that a controversial statement to say that I like it?
He's better than the fucking other one.
It's better than the first one, by all means. We know that, but we'll get to that when we get to that. The third one, though. I like the front plate. I like the front plate. The side plates being as big as the main plate, kinda maybe a little bit off-putting, I guess. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why they just don't have the same AEW world title, but for the women. I like when titles have individual designs. Like, I'm not necessarily a massive fan of uniform title designs, because then like WWE and UFC levels of just monotony. Like, uninspired title designs. At least with this, it's something different. I feel like the belt needs to be bigger. Like, both versions of this World Women's Championship need to be bigger versions of them. I don't know. It's, for me, it is a C. It's just
another C tier.
Yeah, it's not crap by any stretch of the imagination.
I would have said B, but I'll give it to C. That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
However, the first design of the Women's Championship, I think, is a solid D.
I think it's a solid F.
No.
It's fucking garbage.
Compare it to the Divas belt for a second here.
Okay.
Compared to the Divas belt, which is unanimous F tier throughout the rest of human history.
But
it's really small. The front plate is really weird, but it harkens back to an older way of designing belts. Like NWA sort of levels, you know?
Which, spoiler alert, look like shit.
I mean, no.
Oh, you're gonna love me on this episode. I'm gonna be hated by everybody. Like, he fucking hates belts. What's wrong with him?
He only likes the ones that look like toys. Oh
God, no. But I don't know.
No, I don't know. I won't go so far as to say it's an F tier, but it's bad only in its context. I would say D.
Okay, I will concede, and we'll go with a D then.
It's not quite as bad as everyone would say, but it's not the worst. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, that comes later.
But for now, it is, I want to say one of the final AEW belts, maybe, if the alphabet doesn't lie to me. It is the AEW TBS Women's Championship belt.
It says hose.
It doesn't really. I mean, it kind of does. Once you see that, it's kind of unseeable, but that's...
That's just not this. Okay, that is not AEW's fault. That is...
Yeah, no, that's the
TBS's
fault for having the logo like that. But...
It looks like a hose.
They want it to be paralleled with the TNT Championship, which, fine, I guess, but...
It's the same problem that
it's
TNT
very similar
have.
To the TNT title. I like the colouring more. I like that there's like a depth on the faceplate, and I like the it's like a cyan kind of turquoise kind of blue greenish.
I don't
color.
like this fucking banner. It's got a different color on it. What the just?
I like flashes of color personally. That's just
I hate
me.
This. Oh, it's making my brain OCD go mad.
Oh, okay. It's got to be C tier then. If we're putting it on level with the TNT titles, it's got to be C tier.
Oh god, yeah. It's the same problem as the TNT titles for me. It's the same. It's got a weird color thing at the bottom. I don't get it. Soz.
You don't like color, Andrew?
I do like colors, but like it just doesn't. It doesn't match. It doesn't go. It doesn't match. It doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of like it, but. Yeah, I'll be so far as to say, yeah, C tier is probably appropriate for this one.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce the next belt?
The next belt is the big gold belt, aka the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, or the WCW Heavyweight Championship, or the World Heavyweight Championship in WWE.
There's been so many different, championships that have used this design, and can we finally agree on something that it's S tier?
Oh, this is one of the greatest belts of all time.
This is the most iconic wrestling belt. In the cartoons, in the other medias, in any other sort of music video or anything, if you have a wrestling belt, it's most likely going to be this big gold belt.
Yeah.
It's that level of iconic that everyone knows, that if you look at that, it's like, oh yeah, that's the World Championship.
It is, quite frankly, if not the greatest, and we'll see all the other S tier belts later on, but
there are people that wear it that don't necessarily look great with it, but because that's something you have to account for as well. How do people look with the championship on? With this one, more often than not, I associate it with people like Edge, The Undertaker, Batista, Triple H, like the greats, you know?
I associate it with Billy Willie Goldberg.
And yes, he did have this belt, didn't he?
Yes, and it looks fucking amazing. Like, and Flair had it. Who else would have worn this? Sting would have had it. Hogan.
Would have Hogan have had it?
Yeah. Hogan would have had this belt, but they would have had like NWO sprayed on it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Who else would have held this in? WCW, DDP would have had it. Savage would have had it.
I mostly associate this with the World Heavyweight Championship from WWE, so with like 02 to I want to say, when was the unification with the WWE title? Was that 2012?
Yes.
02 to 12? Yeah, it lasted for 10 years, so...
How they never brought it back, and instead brought back the Universal title, I
don't know, it's a travesty, really, but yeah, this is an iconic belt that will just be forever known as the wrestling belt, so to put it anything other than S tier, I think you're just being contrarian for no reason. I think you're just being, oh, it's not actually that good. Like, yes, it is.
Yes, it is. What's wrong with you? grow a brain.
That's rich coming from you, Andy. But hey, nevertheless.
Hello. Okay, so
I feel like this next one is going to be very, very decisive because we're moving into the ECW Championships now, Andrew.
Okay, so this ECW Championship is the one from the rebrand.
This is the final edition of the ECW World Heavyweight Championship from WWECW. It's the silver and black one held by Matt Hardy, Christian, notoriously Ezekiel Jackson was the final champion of this belt. Now, the common consensus is that it's really bad, right? I think if it wasn't an ECW championship, it would be considered a lot higher.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Is
the only problem with it is that it's like the death rattle of ECW as a three-letter company, right? But on its own, it's not that bad.
But as a belt, I think it feels like it's
as the main
stretched.
Like World Heavyweight Championship of a promotion.
I feel like it's stretched. Like they've just stretched it out. Like
yeah, it is a bit more horizontal than what it probably should be, but I don't know, like the idea that a wrestling belt isn't black and gold and that being the main one, I don't know. It's a controversial opinion.
I don't mind silver on belts. That is
silver
a controversial
is good
opinion
when used right. Otherwise, it just looks like a fridge. Like it just looks bad. But
this
with
doesn't look like a fridge.
No, I like the bird in the back. I like the little the rays in the back. The champion word is actually pretty decent. So
I'm gonna say a D. It's not F.
I think C.
I'm looking at...
Compare it to the other two we've put in D so far, the 24/7 title and the first AEW Women's Championship. This is better.
Alright, yeah, fine. We'll put it in C.
This is C tier, I think.
In you go to C.
A lot of these are mid, this is what we're learning, apparently. But
I'm going to have a controversial opinion about this next one that no one is.
How about you introduce it then, huh?
It is the ECW Heavyweight Championship that I believe was used in the original ECW and in the WWE rebrand one.
I'm obviously, like, I was never around for the original ECW, so I'm going to associate this with CM Punk, like, Kane. Chavo Guerrero, you know.
I think this belt looks like shit.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Define why.
Okay, I know.
Is it because of the blood and like the barbed wire and all that shit?
No, it's not even that. I mean, like for me, I know it's supposed to be extreme, but like for me,
this is extreme, guys.
Like I know it's extreme, but here's the thing, right? I can't read heavyweight wrestling on this belt. It's so hard to read. I don't know.
Yeah, the font, I think,
Font
is maybe
shit.
a bit too on the nose.
Yeah, I feel
Like, you've got the world champion bit, and that looks like it's bleeding, and that's cool and everything, but, like, the really ugly blue in the background as well, can we look at that for a bit?
The ugly blue is one of the best parts about this belt, to be honest.
Are you serious?
Yes, like, literally, like, I like if they got rid of the ugly heavyweight wrestling bit, stuck something else on there with blood on it, it would have been fine.
I don't know, it's just the fact that it's got blood on it. Like, well, I don't... I don't know. I mean, it looks the part for an ECW championship, but... Like, there's too much going on.
Yeah, that's
like,
why
you've got the world wrapped in barbed wire, you've got barbed wire bats on it, you've got, like, a cage in the background with, like, weird spaff in the background. Like the big red ECW logo, which is half covered in barbed wire as well. I don't know. It's just there's a lot going on. It's a bit too much.
I don't mind.
It's iconic, but it's not
it's
good.
It's a D for me.
People are gonna fucking hate us for putting the silver one above this one.
I don't care. Look at it, for fuck's sake! It's making my eyes bleed.
If you look at it as more than an idea, if you look at it as an actual championship, it's not great looking.
That's the idea of this, right? We're not going ECW shit. No, we're not saying that. We're saying this belt, like from a visual standpoint.
I mean, you can have your opinion, but just know that our opinions are the only correct ones. Your opinion is wrong. Listening to this.
No, that's not. No, that's not what we're saying at all.
We are the ones that decide. We're like the Illuminati of wrestling, alright? We are the ones that decide what is good and what is not, okay?
We are as far away from that as humanly possible.
I mean, we can't even agree with each other, so it's
so
uphill battle.
So is this a D?
Yeah, I'll put it in D. Fuck it.
Okay. So the next one is the ECW. I'm going to presume this says Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, this is the ECW Tag Team Championship. Not seen in the WWE ECW. It's only been seen in the original, as far as I'm aware.
Just stick this in F, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I don't know.
This is a bit.
Let's have a look at it a bit more. All right.
I can't read it.
Parts that I like is that it's got a bit less going on than the main ECW belt.
I feel like this has got more going on.
No, I like the side being like a steel fence. That kind of looks cool to me. But the font isn't it. Like, it just kind of looks like it was Sharpied on.
It's the same problem with the world title. It's the same problem.
The world is covered in barbed wire, and it's also a buzzsaw. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just I can't.
In concept, it's not bad, but
in reality,
that's the thing. No, I'm gonna put it in D. It's got to be a D. Like, it's not the worst looking. I like the contrast with the black and red. That's cool, and the gold. It like colorfully, it looks alright. It hasn't got the big ugly fucking blue. If it had big ugly blue on it, it'd be an F. But I'm gonna put it in D.
All right, I popped it in D then.
There you go. So then the next one. I wonder how you feel about this one.
This is a C. This is the ECW Television Championship. It looks cleaner. It's still extreme. Like fucking... Everyone loves extreme in this company, so we've got to make it extreme.
Yeah, that's the point.
But it's cleaner. It looks... You can actually read what it says.
If this was like the main championship, I feel like it would be better.
This should have been the main belt.
Only downside is that it's missing parts like in the side. It kind of looks a bit empty. Because you've got the big blue in the middle. You've got the red and like black on the top and the bottom. On the sides though, there's not really much. And then the side plates don't have any red on either, so it just kind of looks a bit odd. But yeah, it's not terrible.
It's the better of the ECW belts, to be fair. So I think this should be a C.
Yeah, I'll agree with C. I'll agree with C tier.
Into the C you go. Right, so the next title is the Taz Fuck the World Championship, or the FTW Championship.
Currently being used in AEW. Champion Ricky Starks at the moment, as of this recording. What do you think?
D.
It's
just a belt.
It's got
a bit
orange.
And it just says FTW on it.
What was the story behind this belt? Because even I'm not sure.
So from what I can remember, I think Taz was like,
Those tires.
I'm the real world champion. And then, like, he was like, well, if I can't be the world champion, I'm just going to make my own fucking world title. And it was like, fuck the world title, I think. We can call Keelan and find out.
I'd rather not call anyone on this show, honestly.
No, okay. So I think that's basically what happened. In like a super roundabout way was, I think Taz really wanted to be world champion, and he's like, we couldn't for whatever reasons. He's like, I'm gonna make my own fucking world title.
I like the orange. I'm gonna be controversial and say I don't think the orange looks that bad.
For me, it's just the FTW on it. Just makes it look like shit. Like, they just...
I mean, a lot of things. All together, it just looks like shit. Like, I don't think any of the individual components can really save it. I'd say it's a D tier.
Yeah, it's...
Put it in with the actual ECW belts.
Yeah, it's probably not fair if you don't do that.
Nah.
And next is the WWF or WWE Hardcore Championship, which is designed to look like shit, so...
It's the destroyed, is it the Winged Eagle? The Windingle.
Wingding Eagle. Wingdings.
The Windigle. Yeah. The Wingdings belt. That's the question, isn't it? It's like with the 24/7 title. It's meant to look like shit. So... does that mean it's good?
I don't think the 24/7 title was always meant to look like shit. I think they literally thought this looks like a nice belt.
So, what does that mean for this?
This was designed to look like garbage.
What does that mean for this one? I mean, the lineage and the legacy is, like, paramount. It's inspired many other copycats. I don't know.
I want this
I feel like, from an aesthetic standpoint, it cannot be above a C tier.
I think this is a C tier.
Yeah, I would go so far as to say, yeah, that's a C tier, for sure.
The idea of the belt is it's supposed to look like shit. In my honest opinion, I think when they made the 24/7 title, they went, this looks like a prestigious belt, but it doesn't. It looks like shit.
They were like, it's not very self-aware when it came to that design.
So I'm going to put this in the C tier. Do you think that's a bad thing?
Yeah, I'll go with that, because it does its job, but, you know, looking at it, it's a pile of shit, so... Is it better than anything we put in D tier so far? Yeah, kind of. It's still iconic. Like, if you ask me to remember what the hardcore title looks like, I will sooner remember that than I would the fucking tag team titles from ECW. All right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not gonna be mad at that. I'm not upset at that.
So the next title is the current Intercontinental Championship.
A lot of people say it's not great. I'll start with a positive. Okay. I like the globes at the side of the front plate. I think that's a cool design. But the more inward you go, it's not great. Like, the lettering is in a weird position. Like, it's got like the WWE logo, but it's like really small in the middle. I don't know. There's a lot of good and a lot of bad with this.
This is a D.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Well, try and convince me. Why is it no better than anything in C tier? It's not above a C tier, don't get me wrong. But, I don't know. I don't think it's that terrible. There's no colour.
That's the thing. It's just...
Previous Intercontinental Championship designs have at least had blue.
Yeah, to me, it's like most of the WWE belts right now. They just look unfinished.
Very true. If the little globes on the side were coloured in, then I think it would be maybe above a C tier. But no, I think
even if the middle WWE bit was blue or something, like, I know this sounds slightly hypocritical because I said with the TNT and TBS ones, like, there's a random colour on it, but like, it's
sometimes you need a bit of like tasteful colour, I think.
But a globe. That's what I'm saying. It needs a globe. And okay,
it's a globe. It's Intercontinental. That's the point of it.
Yeah,
it's a globe.
There's two of them, and they're not coloured in. So what the fuck's that about?
Right. D tier. Okay. I won't die on the hill for this one. I'll die on the hill for the next one, though. This is the classic Intercontinental Championship from the 80s, from the 90s. It's the one that Cody Rhodes brought back in like the 10s. This is the white strap with the gold on the front. Other people have had different color straps, like you had Razor Ramon, I think he had like a yellow one, and there was like a purple one, I think, for maybe Randy Savage, I don't know.
I think Ultimate Warrior had a weird color.
Oh, Warrior, yeah. The straps have changed color, but the front plates have always been the same. I think this is an A tier. Best Intercontinental design.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, this is where it's going to come in, isn't it? The infamous, famous debate. Oh, is it this or is it the oval disc? Oh.
I don't get me wrong. I don't.
Okay, where would you put this, though?
I would put this in our first B.
B. All right. Okay.
This is our first B belt.
If you said C, I would have got mad because it's clearly better than anything in C.
I'm looking at them, and I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah,
well,
no,
what makes you not a massive fan of this belt then? What's wrong with it?
For me,
it's such a classic design.
No,
it's got the lineage.
No, it's the banner at the bottom. What the fuck's the banner at the bottom about? It's just sort of.
It is kind of weirdly shaped, isn't it?
That's what I mean. It's like they didn't stretch it out enough. It just looks. I don't know.
Yeah.
The random globe in the middle. I feel like.
No, the globe is fine.
I don't know.
I like the banner at the top.
Yeah, the banner at the top's fine. I don't know. I feel like it needs something on the plates as well. Something a bit more.
Okay, no, B tier. I can deal with that. I thought you put it lower, to be fair. So I'm willing to agree with B tier.
I'm not going to be an asshole about this one, but. So the next one is the Attitude Era Intercontinental Championship, and I want to stick this in the A tier because it's the best title.
It's
the best one ever made.
No.
What is wrong with
serious?
you? Yeah, I'm fucking serious. This is the best Intercontinental Championship they ever made.
I will associate this belt with Jeff Hardy and Chris Jericho primarily, just because when I was introduced, this is what was happening at the time. But
it's brilliant. It's the best.
C tier at most.
Shut up! No, what? No, what?
Look at this horrible looking fucking... It looks like it's going to fall apart at any given moment.
Horrible? What the fuck's wrong with... What? You high on crack?
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like a good championship design.
Yes, it does.
Why?
Because the globe is the right shape. The Intercontinental is in a nice shape. It's a unique belt.
It's like they tried to put in detail and then they just gave up halfway through. That's what it looks like.
And all the side plates have got like different globes.
Well, yeah, the side plates are good, but it's not going to save the main belt at all.
Okay, if we're not putting this in the A, can we at least put it in B?
Oh, fine. This is a compromise because we're probably not going to get anywhere otherwise. Fine. We have the opposite opinions with this one and the classic belt, clearly, so let's just meet in the middle here.
Okay, we'll meet in the middle and put that in the B.
It's begrudging me, because look at that. How can you say that that's a B tier?
It's a B tier belt, man!
Alright.
I feel like that's what this other Intercontinental Championship should have. Some sort of side plate with the actual countries on it. Like, it needed something else. I feel like if you smash these two together, you've got a decent belt.
If you combine the two in a hydraulic press, it might look somewot okay, but no, right now it just looks like a fucking doorstop, but that's besides the point.
It's not a doorstop, it's an Intercontinental Championship. Well, speaking of a doorstop...
you associate holding it more? Because I have memories of Jeff, mainly, but who do you have?
I have, like, D'Lo, Angle,
maybe Edge? Just the stars of the Attitude Era, right?
Yeah. Maybe this is a slight nostalgia thing for me, but for me...
I mean, it would be for me. It was the one that was in when I first got into it. But no, having looked at the other championships of the world and broadened my fucking horizons, I can now see that compared to the other ones, it's just not that good.
I'm not putting it in C.
No, it stays in B. This is the compromise. Because otherwise it's going to get ugly, alright?
Oh, we're going to fight.
I think we're going to fight over these next few ones, right? So, we are now entering Japan, Andrew. We have so many from Japan. It is now time for the IWGP Championships. Now, let's not front. I know Japanese wrestling.
I do not.
You don't. So
I'm going to judge this.
This is primarily based on visuals and aesthetics for you, rather than what it means and all of that shit. So we're going to start off with perhaps the most famous belt It was retired recently to major controversy. It is the IWGP Championship version 4. It ended the lineage here. It had 3 previous designs, but this one for me is S tier, no question. If you look at it from like a detailed standpoint, that's something I love about New Japan, is that all of their championships have so much fucking detail. Like this one is
I can only see
gorgeous.
this thumbnail, so what is on it?
So you've got the lion at the top, standard. You've got a really subtle globe in the back that's silver and gold. Like the main colors of this belt are silver and like a really deep gold, so it already looks fucking great. The side plates have names of previous champions on.
Oh, I like that idea, okay.
So that is really good with the lineage. Get it up on Google, mate, you can see. It's not too garish either, which is good. If I,
like, open a new tab, does this website disappear?
No, Andrew, that's not how tabs work. So look, just open up a new tab and look at it, right? Because there's a lot of detail when you just look at it, so...
Okay. No, this one. Oh, right, yeah, okay.
It's gorgeous, right? You've got emeralds, rubies, and diamonds in it, and yet it's not loud or noisy. It's got a perfect blend of colors. Like, there's not too much relief, so you can actually make out the finer details.
It's not... I don't think it's the top.
Oh, it's one of the best belts I've ever seen. I'm not gonna front here.
I mean, we need something in A, so
I'm not. This is not an A tier belt. This is an S tier. If you're putting the AEW Championship in S tier, this goes in S tier as well.
What?
Like it has. Compare the both of them. This one is clearly better.
Oh, are you high on crack?
Maybe. That's beside the point. Talking about championships, not drug use. This is the belt that took Japanese wrestling to new heights that it never had before.
Yeah, but it's what the belt looks like. That's the point of it.
It looks really fucking good, so I don't see what the issue is.
It's an A.
No, it's an S.
It's a fucking A.
If I'm putting the fucking Retro IC title in B, and I'm putting the fucking Mid-Aughts belt in B as well, this is a fucking S, alright?
Okay, fine.
This is like the override. We each get one override. You get to just decide, regardless of what the other person says. This is S for me, okay? I've used my override. You're going to get yours later. Deal?
Alright, deal.
Deal. Alright.
Well, this is an S then.
This is an S tier belt, mainly associated with the greats like Okada, Tanahashi, Styles. Naito had it for a brief affair. Do you know who any of these people are? Styles?
I know who AJ Styles and Naito are. Naito's the Rain Man.
No.
Rainmaker.
No.
The Rainmaker Man.
No, that's Okada, you dipshit.
Okada's the Rain Man.
He's not the Rain Man, he's not in a fucking casino, Andy.
No, Naito is the
guy.
Rain
Man, starring Kazuchika Okada and Dustin Hoffman.
That would be a great film. No, the Naito is the guy who makes his eye really big, doesn't he?
Yes.
That's him.
Yes.
So yeah, I know who these people are.
Okay, alright, fine. That's all I'm going to get out of you, clearly. So, now moving on. This belt is... It's taken the place of the one we just discussed. It's a new belt, it's a new lineage. It's called the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Make it go away.
You hate this.
No, it's crap. It looks like a toy.
Everyone hates this. I think it's a B tier.
Fuck off.
What? Okay, what would you put it in?
D.
Why? Are you serious?
It's shit. It looks like a toy, bruv.
We can't use that argument, alright? We can't use the toy argument. Because if you were a child, you'd fucking buy it, alright?
Okay, wait. It's got wings like the Divas title, so it's
no, they're not butterfly fucking wings, though, are they? Like,
what are they?
Lots of titles have had wings, and they're not terrible.
What's it supposed to be?
There's a lot of detail again, because it's a Japanese belt. They really are a sucker for the fucking details, but...
Alright, I'll Google this one, because there's some sort of thing I'm missing.
It's got several jewels in there, it's got several sharp points in there. IWGP present on the front, it's World Heavyweight, it's got the globe in the back, very subtle, very tasteful. The shape is what throws people off, looks more like a shield. And to which I say, okay, not every belt has to be fucking round though, does it?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying every belt has to be.
I'm not gonna say that this is one of the best belts ever made. I'm not that delusional, right? I'm not that biased, but it's not terrible. Come on, there's worse belts.
It's a C tier belt.
You really? Okay, C tier, fine. C tier is an upgrade from D tier. We'll go with that. A lot of people hate it, and I don't really understand it.
Because I don't know,
you don't like belts with wings on.
No, I don't like I don't mind belts with wings on, but it's the shape. It's just I don't know. It's just I don't get it.
It looks like it might stab you if you bend over.
That's what I mean. It's gonna stab me in the stomach if I bend over. Or
it's a good thing you're not winning this, then.
I'm not winning any belt.
Well, not with that attitude.
Oh, well, yeah. So the next one is I don't know, another version of the IWGP title.
Yeah, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship has had 4 designs. We ranked number 4, number 5 technically, but it's a new lineage, so it doesn't count. This one is number 3.
Is this the one that Brock Lesnar held?
This is one that Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle held.
This is.
It's like a precursor to version 4. It's like they had the idea of a really good belt, but they just kind of didn't really get it.
Here comes the C.
Yeah. It's not terrible. You got to give points for like details here.
Yeah, but I just can't.
A lot of these are reminiscent of the Big Gold, just with a bit more color, like more silvers and more reds and diamonds.
My only concern is it's in the same shape as the Intercontinental Championship, and we said that was a B.
So is this B tier? Or are you willing to move the oval belt of the Intercontinental design down to a C?
That was an instant no.
So, okay, you're not moving that belt. So this one, by proxy, has to be B as well, then.
No, this one is a C.
So how can you have such a contradicting idea, Andrew?
They're
the same shape.
I am a walking, talking contradiction.
Twat. Yes, you are.
I know.
Fine, C tier. Okay. Purely because of, like, the controversy around it as well. Like, Lesnar had it, then he left, so they had to make the new one, which then Kurt won and unified it. But then Shinsuke came in and saved the day and gave us the version 4, so whatever.
You know what? Fuck it. The WWE Attitude Belt, the Intercontinental. Let's put that in C then.
Yes, May. I'm glad you're on the side of history here. That's the right side.
It's not, but. Fine.
You can't just sit there and be like, oh, this one is good because of my nostalgia. This one is not good, even though they look remotely similar.
That's basically what I was doing.
You fool, you utter fool. But
okay, next. What's this one then?
This is the second iteration of the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
What the fuck is this?
What are you talking about?
What is this garbage?
It's not garbage.
What is this?
So unconventional shape belts are what rub people the wrong way a lot of the time, is what I'm getting.
What is this?
I'll give you this for side plates. Not great.
What the
It says Heavy W Champion.
Who's
Heavy W?
Who's This is shit. I'm sorry.
No, it's not that bad. This is held by the greats like Chono, Hashimoto.
Oh well, never mind. They should have had a better belt.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not gonna go, come on. Look at this thing. It's horrendous.
What's wrong with it? It's shaped like a crown. King crown.
The side plates are garbage. Like, it's just...
Side plates are garbage, yes, but...
It's bad. I'm sorry, mate.
In the context of the time...
I've never seen this. I don't care about the context. It's what it looks like now, and it looks like garbage.
Okay, fine. Where are you putting it?
Okay. Explain your point, and then it may persuade me to put it slightly higher.
Look at what we've got in D tier.
Look
at what we've got in D tier.
This is D. No, this is D tier, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to crush your hopes and dreams.
Okay, D tier.
Hooray!
Some people have no fucking taste. Alright.
Where would you put it?
I put it in C, at least.
It's no. Just no. What? No, wait a minute. Wait.
Hmm?
No. I feel like the current one needs to go down if we're going to put this one in D.
No. What do you mean?
Okay. Well, the one that I said looks like an eagle toy.
Yeah, the version 5 one, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like...
No, don't put that down. It's already down enough. It's already in C. It's already mid.
Okay, fine.
Fine, I'll agree that this is D tier, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So then now we have the first ever iteration of the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It's very round.
It's very round.
It's very basic. But is basic bad? I don't think so.
What does this look like?
I like the jewels. However, the placements are a bit odd.
You are not going to like what I'm about to say.
Okay, what's the matter?
This is shit.
Oh, come on. Why, though?
Because the jewels are in a random order. And
well, they're not random.
The side plates are so weird.
The side plates are just globes, man.
No,
this is a belt from, like, the 80s, like, 70s. Really old, right? You gotta think of it in the context of the time. It's not gonna be revolutionary, but it's not terrible, either.
It's a C at the very, 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 very...
No, you know what? I'll put it in D. I'll put it in D, just cause I feel like that would be more agreeable.
There you go.
It's a good start at least, right?
It's a good start for a belt. It's
you
just
can see how the lineage has progressed and evolved over time.
You're gonna hate everything I say about these Japanese belts because I'm looking at them.
What's the matter with you? Why do you not have taste?
What?
Why do you not have any good taste?
I do have taste.
Why do you have such trash taste?
I do not have trash taste.
Okay, we'll see about that when we talk about the IWGP United States Championship.
Garbage.
Oh, come on. You can't just say that for all of them.
Oh, I won't say that for all of them, but this is fucking shit.
It's different. Different doesn't necessarily mean it's bad.
I appreciate they tried to do something, but it just... It's
okay,
you get an A,
you
get an A
United
for
States
trying.
Championships, alright? Compare it to its kin of its kind, alright? Think of it that way.
There's never been a good United States title except for the WCW one, and that is that.
Wow, that's a bold opinion.
That is not. That is a.
It's gonna get people angry.
I don't give a fuck.
I like the ribbons. I like the ribbons coming down the side. I like the ribbons that say United States and Champion. They both look very good. The relief in the back is good. Is it just the shape that throws you off? I will admit, it does look like it's upside down.
That's what it looks like, an upside down belt. It just...
So where would you put it then? You uncultured fucking swine. Where would you put this?
Oh, it's all red as well. Oh,
do people not like red? Is red a bad thing?
Fuck red.
Alright, fine. Jesus.
The red strap. So it's okay. It's not F.
It's obviously not F. You crazy. You're out of your mind.
It's not D.
So it's C.
Yeah, it's a C.
Okay, fine.
It can't go any higher.
No,
it's not. It's not better than the Intercontinental or any of the.
You can't keep using that as a benchmark. You have to get over that belt.
I will never get over it.
Okay, C tier is fine. C tier is now in double fucking rows now, so it's already becoming very padded out.
Oh, you're gonna hate my fucking opinions. This is great.
This is the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, recently fused with the version 4 belt of the heavyweight title to transform into the version 5, the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Very similar to version 4 of the IWGP Heavyweight with a white strap and just slightly different front plate. I would put this at least a B.
This is a C.
No. If we're putting the classic Intercontinental belt in B, this goes in B as well. They're both parallels of each other.
What?
They're both just as fine.
What are you talking about?
What's the matter with this, then? What's wrong? Why are you upset? Why are you yelling? Tell me.
It's not as good as the classic Intercontinental title that WWE or F had.
It's just as good, in my opinion.
No, it's not as good.
Why, though? You have to give reasons.
It doesn't... It's not like...
If you blur your eyes, if you unfocus, they're basically the same thing.
It's not, though. They look different. I think the thing that I don't like about it is you can't really read the word Intercontinental. The IWGP seems a bit like you can't really read it very well. I don't know. It's not fucking terrible by any stretch of the imagination, but it's
fine. We'll put it in C then. Fuck it.
Hooray!
Put it on parallel with the fucking United States title, even though this one's clearly better. So then,
Victory.
We have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Is this made of silver?
Yes, Andrew. This one is made of silver.
Okay, I like this one.
A breakthrough. A fucking difference in opinion. Jesus Christ. It only took to get to the Junior Championship for this. Let's talk about it.
I like the silver.
Yeah? It also got the names on the side plates. You like that?
Yep, I like that too, yep.
Yeah?
I would put this in a B tier.
Agreed.
Hooray! Victory is ours!
Hooray. Alright, now.
Oh no, I put it in A accidentally, in B.
No, put it in B, dickhead. Don't go fucking changing your mind.
Oh no. Oh, this is where it goes wrong.
These next ones. Very similar looking. We can both rank them the same, because they are pretty much the same. These are the IWGP Tag Team Championships. They have ones for the heavyweight division, which are the more bronze ones, and they have the ones for the junior division, which are the ones that look a bit more metal, for lack of a better term.
It's time to put them in C.
C, yeah.
Because they're not that good.
they're quite plain, they're quite generic.
And the C ones and the gold ones look like pennies, so...
Yeah. Agreed.
Agreed. You're gonna. Fuck.
So then we have. This is where it gets odd. Because in Japan, in the New Japan Pro Wrestling promotion, there was an NXT league that was called Never. That didn't plan out after about a year, but they kept the championships. So we now have the Never 6-man Tag Team Championships, trios belts. Andrew, what's your idea on trios belts? Is that a marketable idea in concept? I think it's kind of dumb.
I think it's dumb too.
When you have Tag Team Championships with a Freebird rule, why do you need trios belts?
Yeah, and the other thing as well is, like, in my opinion...
There aren't enough trios to warrant the existence of a belt in any promotion, unless it's maybe, like, Japanese women's wrestling. Because they have stables of up to, like, 6 people, so...
Doesn't Mexican wrestling, like Lucha Libre, have...
And yeah, and, Mexican wrestling, yes, very true also.
So I mean... Fine, in that sort of context, fair enough. But my problem...
In the context of these never open-weight 6-man Tag Team Championships.
Here's my problem with these belts, right?
What's the matter?
They've got fucking Never written on them.
Yeah?
And the other thing is...
What's wrong with that?
Oh, I'm the Never belt champion. Like, what the fuck does that... It's gibberish.
Never is it's an acronym.
I
don't know what it stands for off the top of my head, but I know it's an acronym.
Oh, well, it must be a brilliant acronym then.
Oh, fuck you. I'll Google it then.
No, you don't have, that's what I mean. If you look at the belt and go Never, and you don't know what that means, and you just go, Never, that's weird. It's
Never
not a good
is
belt.
An acronym of the terms New Blood, Evolution, Valiantly, Eternal, and Radical.
And we're going to stick them in D.
Fine. Oh, is that applied to only the 6-man, or are you doing that for like the main open weight championship as well? Because they are different. They are different designs.
Both. They both say Never on them. Anything with the word Never on them cannot be any higher than a D. I'm sorry.
I can't convince you of anything else. That's fine. I like that it's got white on it. I like the white ribbons.
I don't.
But that's just my opinion.
I would have, if I was running this, I would have put it in F. But that's just me.
Well, you're not running this, so fuck you. It's a cooperative decision, and we'll agree for D. Next up, we have the newest thing. Again, I want to call it a championship, but it's not. It's a trophy. It is the King of Pro Wrestling Trophy Championship, introduced in 2020 for New Japan. This is a cup trophy kind of thing, but it's got different rules from a championship.
Okay.
The rules therein are that if you are holding it by the end of that calendar year, you are considered the King of Pro Wrestling. You have to survive a year with the trophy, and every match is a stipulation match that is decided by one or more of the opponents in a match.
I have a controversial take. This is not a belt.
No, but it is a championship. You have to broaden your mind, Andrew. You have to fortify your mind against the demons that tell you it should only be worn around the waist.
and
otherwise it gets boring.
It's F time.
No. Yeah, well, okay, just on the basis that it's not a belt, you're putting it in F?
Yes.
Is that really what we're doing here?
Yep, it's not a belt, F.
Fine.
Victory.
But no, I do not agree with that precedent.
But the thing is, right, as a trophy as well, it looks shit. I've just googled it. I don't like it.
It's meant to be like a jobbery, jokey kind of D tier thing anyway, so...
Oh, so it's not even like a... No,
it's not prestigious in any sense of imagination.
Oh,
no.
I thought it was like, this is like a prestigious
Okay,
thing.
no, it's a bit of a gag. It's a bit of a hoot and a hurrah. Does that change your opinion?
No, it's an F.
It's got to be a D, man. If you put him 24/7 in D, it's basically the same thing.
Alright, fine, I agree with that one. Fine.
Into D! Slide into the D!
Oh, D, slide the D in. No, wait.
The $1 Million Championship, Andrew.
This is...
ugly as shit.
A C title.
No. Fuck you, no.
It is a classic championship belt.
It's not a real championship. It's a storyline joke belt.
It's not, it's a real belt, sort of.
Ted DiBiase made this belt just cause. Just because he wanted to. Just because he could.
That's fucking brilliant. That's a great storyline.
It looks fucking ugly. Look at the rhinestones. Look at the fucking ugly rhinestones. Look at the fucking... The belt is made of dollar signs.
Because
it's ugly as fuck.
It's not ugly as fuck.
It's so bad. I hated it when it came back to NXT recently. I hated it then. I'll hate it now.
So where are you putting it?
F.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is absolutely an F tier belt. Look at it. Look at it.
It's not ugly at all.
Look at it. Look at Ted DiBiase and his shit-eating grin holding it. It looks fucking terrible.
It's brilliant.
It doesn't mean anything either. It has basically no lineage.
But it's
if you look at it in the sunlight, you'll go blind. It's too shiny. It's too dumb.
Fine, we'll put it in F.
It looks like a fucking bracelet that they sized up in a time machine. Looks fucking horrible.
What the hell?
It's really bad.
Right, you're going to love my opinion about this one.
Anyone over the age of 50 listening to this, you might want to hold on to your butts, because it is time to rank the ever-famous NWA Championship. The 8 pounds of gold. Historically, one of the most famous, prestigious wrestling belts. Been around for about 80 years, yes. I want to say. Maybe even more. I can't remember if it came up in the 40s or the 20s.
I believe the first person to hold this belt may have been Lou Thesz, but I could be completely and utterly wrong.
This is a belt, one of the oldest belts in history. If not the oldest. But still going today.
And it is an S tier belt.
No.
What?
A.
No,
A
it's
at least.
S tier belt.
No, it's not S. It's not S.
It's an S tier belt.
It's not S. It's not S at all, actually.
It is. Look at it.
I'm looking at it. It's like, okay.
That is the World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, it's not. The big gold belt is the World Heavyweight Championship. We've had this discussion, but
this is an S belt.
Do you want to use your override now? For the NWA World Heavyweight Championship? Why is it called Worlds? Why has it got an S on the end of Worlds? How many worlds is it?
I don't know. I didn't write the bloody thing down, did I?
World's Heavyweight Champion? How many worlds are there? Look at the side plates as well. The weird selection. You got USA, like, weirdly off to the side on the front plate. Australia, Canada, Mexico, Japan.
Alright, add.
Where's the UK, bitch? Well, we exist.
The new one has the UK on.
Like, this isn't the new one. This is the classic one.
Okay, we'll put this in A. How about that?
A is fine.
Fine.
Compare it to S tier belts, and it's not as good. Compare it to B, it's a bit better, but not by much. I'll put it in A tier just to make you happy.
Yep, there you go.
Otherwise, I'll put it in B.
I'm not. This is not my override, by the way. I'm waiting.
No. Okay, that's fine. You have an override still in your pocket to use. Don't worry.
Good. Okay.
Now we get to NXT. Both iterations. We are starting off with the new design for the NXT Championship, and this is the main championship is the same for the women. It just has a white strap, so we're gonna lump these two into one decision. Look at it, Andy. It's got Derek Rainbow in the back.
It's an S-tier belt.
No.
No. Why? It's got Derek's Rainbow on it. It's a fucking S.
No, it's actually an X, I think you'll find.
No, it's an S-tier belt.
But look at it, it says X on it.
Okay, it's a B.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been a big fan of it just being a giant X. Like, why is the X so big?
Oh, yeah, that's a point.
Like, it's not the X Division Championship, it's NXT.
You know what? It's a C.
No, I don't know. Like, it's not a bad. There's good elements to it, but it's just the fact that it's a giant X. I'll have the same issue with the old NXT belt as well. Like, why does it look like that?
I like. Okay, if we're gonna lump the two together,
if you blur your eyes a little bit, it looks like NT. What's NT?
I'm
the
gonna
nitrous toxide championship.
I'm gonna lump the two together, right? I like the shape. It's just, as you say, why is there a giant fucking X on this on both of them?
So you're going with this one, and then the one before this.
I prefer the one before this out the two, and I only like the new one because Derek, because it's funny. But
Derek, the memes.
But this has got to be. They're both C's for me.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll agree with that. Okay, probably a bit controversial. Probably people would say it's a B, but no, I think C's justifiable.
C's, it's a C. I mean, the next one, fuck me sideways.
So this next one is the classic NXT Heavyweight Championship. It's the one associated with Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Adrian Neville. Classic belt.
It's garbage.
It's not great.
Yeah, it
looks quite jobbery.
And like the weird film reel-esque.
Yeah, why is the strap so big? D.
It's no.
D.
I was gonna put an F.
Nah, D.
Yeah, alright, it's a D. Bye-bye.
D. Then we have the NXT North American Championship. Now this one is unique in that the strap just seems to encapsulate a majority of the front plate. So, by virtue of that, you have a massive fucking strap on it.
I love this belt.
Really good for big guys like Keith Lee, but...
Keith Lee?
When you put it on Adam Cole and Ricochet, it just kind of looks like a 5-year-old wearing a belt, you know?
I think...
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm just saying, maybe if the strap was a little bit of a different size, it might be a bit higher. I'd say a B.
A B?
B.
B.
B. There's a B.
I would say C.
Really? You said you loved this belt and you're putting it in C?
There are better belts.
I mean, yes, but how many are there? I like the black in the back.
All right, we'll stick this in B for now, and then we can
B for now, and then we can change it later if we need to.
Okay.
So, here we go, Andy. NXT UK, in my opinion, the brand with the best belts across the board. Let's start with the Heavyweight Championship, shall we? I think it's an S tier.
I think it's a C tier.
Fuck off! Come on! Why?
Because it's just...
What's the matter with you? Look, have you not known fucking pride? Have you known nationality? What's the matter with you? We're British. We're English. This is our championship, Andy. Held by a Russian man. Do you have no fucking semblance of patriotism here? Ilja Dragunov looks at you and frowns. Oh. No, come on, man.
No.
At least an A.
No, it's a B.
It's beautiful. Look at it.
It's not. It's a B.
Why? Okay, why B though? Why B?
Yep, you're gonna hate B in a minute, but it's a B. This one's a B, and the women's one is No, wait. Oh, I'll take it back. This
They're both
one...
the same, more or less.
No,
Just one has a
no,
white
no.
strap.
So the one with the black strap, which is, I believe, the men's one, is a C. And the one with the white strap, which I believe is the women's one, is a B.
I will admit, it does look better with a white strap.
That's what I'm saying.
But white straps in general, I think, look better on most belts.
No, that's not true.
Oh, come on. Look, just like the ornate detail. It's got a lion and a unicorn on it. It looks like our money. What's the matter with it? Why is it C?
Because it just looks like the WWE title.
Oh, we'll get past that.
No, I can't bloody get past
I don't like the
it.
idea that just because it's a toy, it means it's bad.
No, it's just the same. It looks the same as the WWE. They didn't do anything unique.
It's a good design.
They got
There's nothing wrong with
lazy.
it.
They got lazy and were like, oh, we'll just take the WWE logo out of the WWE title. We'll stick a bunch
If we're putting giant X into C, this is a B.
No, this is up there with me with giant X.
I cannot agree with that on a fundamental level.
What?
Okay, we'll agree the women's belt is a B, that's fine. But
Okay.
if you're putting that in there, this is basically the same.
No.
Fine, it's C, fuck it.
Hooray! I always get what I want. Give me what I want.
You haven't even used your override yet, you cock. Speaking of cups, we have the NXT UK Heritage Cup. Now, okay, let's be real. Neither of us watch NXT UK. Neither of us know what this is, right?
I'm going to Google it right now.
It's a cup. Looks like an old cricket trophy. But I looked it up the other day because I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is it a cup? But apparently they do it in a weird style. They have like, I don't know what they call it, like British round rules or something like that.
This looks like something out of Harry Potter.
It's the Triwizard Tournament Cup, Andy.
What the fuck is this?
It's a cup. It's a cup. It's a magic cup.
I'm not a wizard. I'm just Harry. Like it's.
No, Tyler. You're a wrestler.
But I'm a wizard.
So the deal with this is that it is contested under British rounds rules, which I think they made up just for this. But the idea is that matches consist of 6 3-minute rounds with 20-second breaks between each round. Matches are 2 out of 3 falls. Can be won by pinfall, submission, or count out.
Yeah,
Once a fall occurs, the round ends. The match ends once a wrestler has won 2 falls.
It's what it looks like, and it looks like a fucking Harry Potter thing.
It's not bad.
No, it looks like something from Harry Potter.
Why is that a bad thing, Andy?
Because it's wrestling. We're not playing
Wrestling
Quidditch.
isn't magic.
We're not playing fucking Quidditch here.
Alright, where would you put it then? D?
Well, no.
Not F.
Yep.
Not F.
It's an F.
Why is it an F? It's not ugly to look at. It's not a fucking spectacle to behold. It's like, it's got some detail in there.
This like...
It's got the 3D lion and the fucking magic horse on it.
This reminds me of the fucking thing from American Psycho. It's like, but why, you stupid bastard? Why is it
possible? Tell me, you stupid bastard. Why is it an F tier? Tell me why.
You stupid bastard.
You stupid fucking idiot.
Why is it D tier?
Why? Okay, D. We're agreeing with D.
D, we're going D.
Alright, so, moving on.
Right,
so now we have the NXT UK Tag Team Championship. This one is fucking good.
No, it's not.
Why is it not good?
You stupid bastard.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a shit belt.
But no, you have to explain why though.
Okay, I'm gonna look at an actual picture of this fucking thing.
It's got 2 globes on it. It's got champions, plural, on it, so it's already doing good for me.
No, it's not good. The reason why is it's got this...
I like the little dividers between the main and the subplates.
That's the reason why I hate it. There we go.
Why though? Look at it like objectively here for a second here.
I am, and it's bad.
I don't like that they're symmetrical. They should be asymmetrical. like the stripes are going the same way diagonally. Like, it should be mirror imaged. Now you mention it, that's really bothering me. Okay, where do you want to put it?
See?
C?
Always... No, wait. I said C, you mean I'm always right. It's a D.
Okay, fine.
Woohoo!
Just for that asymmetry, it's really bothering me.
There you go.
So then, moving on to another company, Andrew, we have the infamous TNA Impact, whatever you want to call them. They've had so many different names.
It is the truth I seek in this world. I find a way to cross the line. Like,
do you think people are laughing right now?
No, I think they're like, why am I still listening?
I think they're like, shut the fuck up. Okay. So, we're starting off with the TNA Heavyweight Championship. I don't remember which versions these are, because who the fuck cares? You'll know more than me about these.
Right, so this was the last TNA...
This is the one with the white strap.
It did have a black strap as well at one point. But
yeah, but we're looking at it with a white strap, so...
This is the title belt that was introduced when Hogan and Eric Bischoff came in. And it looks like a shit rip-off of the big gold belt. I have always hated this belt, and I will forever hate this belt.
I can agree that it's not great. Even in contrast to TNA titles, like, across the next few ones we've got, this isn't great.
Yeah, this is bad. It's just a rip-off of the big gold belt.
Okay,
I've never liked it. The TNA...
I think C tier.
No, it's D tier for me.
Okay, fine, D tier.
Really? Okay. So, right, goodbye.
What about the one... I assume this is the one that came before that.
Yeah, so this is the one that came before...
Okay, this one is a C tier, comparatively.
Yeah, I actually... This is my favourite TNA.
It doesn't look bad at all.
I would put it in B.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. B. That's good. That's good shit. I like the shape of it. I like the wings coming out.
See, I don't mind wings like that. That's fine.
Why are there always eagles on these belts? Like, we'll see it more later on, but why is it just always an eagle?
America.
Yeah, that explains it. Well,
Eagles.
They're based in Canada now, so like, what the...
They're fucking eagles. Yeah, that's basically
okay, so we've got that. That's... Yeah, you know what, as far as TNA ones go, and you know what, just so we're not completely out of order, the last one on this selection list is the infamous, immortal TNA World Heavyweight Championship, brought in by Jeff Hardy.
And
we're just going to put it in F tier, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't think we needed to even talk
about it. The belt is his face. It's shaped like the Divas belt. What the fuck is this? Why was this ever allowed? Who? I'm turning into an owl. Who gave clearance on this? Who decided this was a good idea?
You know what the irritating thing is?
What's that?
People like Sting and Mr. Anderson and
actual
people
it was more than
this
Jeff.
pile of bollocks.
Yeah. Why? Why would they ever be comfortable holding that? Why did they ever look at that and think, oh yeah, that's a title I want?
Spoiler alert. You're going to hate my opinions later.
Well, you've said that like 5 times now, so...
Oh, but you're going to really hate them.
Oh, really? Is that a challenge?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so... This is now the current design for the Impact Heavyweight Championship.
What in the fuck is that?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Very sure. It's better than the D tier one that they had before this.
Shut the No, the D... Shut up, no.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
The D tier one is better than this.
No.
Yes.
I like that it's got levels. I like that it's got like Aztec-looking design on it.
Why? Why has it got Aztec design?
Because no other belt has it. It's unique. Everyone is fucking Greeks and Romans and shit. This one looks kind of cool.
Tell me why, you stupid bastard.
I am telling you why. If you listen to what I'm saying.
It's a D. I mean,
no, absolutely not.
Fuck off!
Absolutely not. If you're putting these things into C tier, this goes with it. 100%.
What?
It's a C tier.
Are you sure?
100%. 100%. Look at it. Look at the levels. Look at the detail on the sides. Look at the little subtle detail.
Well, I'm basing this on the thumbnail that you sent across, so I'm just going to Google Impact Heavyweight Championship.
There you go. If only you did this from the fucking start, this might be a bit less painful.
Nah, that's shit, mate.
Oh, fuck off.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm not putting it in D. I'm sorry.
It's not good.
It's a C tier belt.
It's not a C tier belt.
It's absolutely... Why not? Why not?
I don't like the Aztec design. It doesn't make any sense.
What's the matter?
It's...
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense? None of it makes any sense. These are wrestling championships. It's not real. None of this is real. Doesn't matter. I like that it has levels to it. It's like a 3D looking puzzle thing. It looks cool. Like a little puzzle box. It looks 3D. 3D is cool.
No, it's not. It's bad.
Are you using your override?
Not on this one. I can't. I know what ones are coming up, and I can't use it. Fuck's sake. Fine, stick it in C then.
C tier. Hurrah.
God damn it. I can see how annoying it is when I'm like, no, this is bollocks.
No.
Like,
it is annoying, isn't it?
Like, oh, are you having a moment, Andrew? Yes.
So, for whatever reason, this fucking X Division Championship has had 3 different designs. So, starting off with the current one. Is this going to be an uphill battle?
This is bad.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. I just don't like the designs. Why is it all Aztec-y? I don't get it.
This is cool looking. Like, no other belt looks like this. And it's a lot more unique than just Greco-Roman inspired shit. They're not as good as the Japanese belts, in my opinion. But
it's got to be a D, isn't it?
No. I think all of the Impact Championships look so similar, they all have to be the same rating. Like all the modern Impact ones. So if the main one is C, this one goes in C as well.
Okay, well the modern one is a D, like.
No, they're all C,
yes.
mate.
No, they're all D.
No, absolutely not. Go fuck yourself. I'm Bogman, I get what I want, huh?
Nobody can stop me, I'm the Bogman.
Okay, how about the previous edition, the TNA X Division Championship version 2?
That is a C.
Are you insane?
Are
you mentally disturbed?
No,
how are you putting the current Impact in D and then this one in fucking C? This one looks worse.
No, it's not. It actually looks nice.
It's supposed to say X, but it doesn't look like an X at all.
What the it looks like the TNA logo. That's the point. It's the X Division. It looks better. This is a nice title. Yes, it does. It's better than the other one.
Put it in this. We'll put it all in C. This is all going in C. All right.
I refuse to put
current Impact in C. This one in C as well. What about the first edition of the fucking X Division? That looks like shit.
You're gonna fucking hate me. This is a B belt.
No, you're doing this on purpose now. You're doing this just to piss me off, and it's fucking working.
It's not. It's a good, nice belt.
Oh my god! Look at that giant red fucking X in the middle there. And it just says title on it. X title.
It's the X title. There you go. It's the X Division title. The X title.
Dumb.
It's not dumb.
Bad.
It's not
really
bad.
Big red X. Just no fucking detail on it. No relief. No bevel on it.
It's amazing. I love this belt.
No, are you serious?
I am serious.
Okay, you think it's B, I think it's D. That means it goes into C tier.
Okay,
the land where belts go to fucking die. Fuck me. God. Speaking of D's, this one is a newer one.
Okay.
This is the Impact Digital Media Championship.
See, I like this belt because it looks all digitally with the digital
It looks
stuff.
so digitally. It looks like it could be in Tron. Now, I didn't know this belt existed until I looked it up today.
Okay. And it's Joanne Grace.
Joanne Grace. Are you alright?
No, I'm going insane.
Can you talk?
No, we know this by now.
Okay, so it looks like a motherboard. But
yeah, that's it. Why
is it digital media?
It's difficult.
What does that mean? It's like I never liked the Internet Championship. Like, as a term. Like, what is that? Do you defend it on the internet? Do you have battles in 4chan for it? What does it mean?
I feel like calling something the Television Championship in this day and age is just redundant.
Well, like, it used to be because like you'd have pay-per-views that weren't on television, but you'd have weekly television, and that's where the television title would be. Yeah,
so I feel like it should have said digital television or online.
The YouTube Championship.
Or, I don't know.
The thing is, this isn't even, like, that's not even the main thing. It's an intergender championship. Like, both men and women fight for this. Like, they fight in intergender matches.
Well, we're going.
Why
with
not
what
call it the
like,
intergender
though, right?
championship? Why is it digital media?
Is this an F then?
No, it's not an F by any means. It's a D.
Oh god!
Bless you.
I just sneezed out of nowhere. Sorry.
There's no sneezing. Damn it!
Oh god.
No, as belt designs go, it's good, but it gives you the wrong impression of what it actually is, and for that, I think it's a D tier.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
That's fine. Okay, so not even going to talk about the rest of the Impact belts, like current modern ones. They all go into C because I can't be fucked having the same conversation 5 times.
This is a D.
No, they're all C.
You can't read it. It's the same as the ECW tag title. You can't fucking read it.
Well, what is the belt? What is it? No one knows. We haven't said.
Oh, it's the Impact Tag Team Championship, the current version.
Yeah.
I think it is a D because it's
fine.
Small.
C and D are negligible at this fucking point. There's so many belts in both of them.
And then there's like another one. Is this the woman's title?
Yeah, Knockouts.
How the fuck can I can't read it? So how the fuck was I ever meant to know?
D.
D. Yeah.
Okay, what about the classic TNA tag team titles?
This is one of my favorite tag team title designs ever.
I think it's a B.
I think it's a B too.
There you go.
It does the job. It does exactly what it's supposed to.
It's subtle in all the right ways. It's got the black and gold, which I like. It's got a little subtle globe in the back there.
See?
But it doesn't say champions, so that knocks it down from an A into a B.
Yeah.
And what do we think of the old TNA Knockouts Championship? It's got the giant red crown on it. It's got like the leaves on the sides.
I mean, it looks...
As women's belts go, at the time, this was concurrent with the Divas title. This makes the fucking, like, the Divas title makes this looks like big gold.
Oh, yeah. Like, this, for me, is...
B.
Yeah.
Yeah. White strap, little crown on it, like, beautiful design on the sides. Like, it works, it works. So then, that brings us to the, Knockouts Tag Team Championships. You want to stick the current design in D?
Yep.
Because I'll say that the classic design, the TNA Knockouts Tag title, is a fucking F.
Yes! Hallelujah!
Fucking ugly red fucking period blood belts.
What a load of wank. I mean,
look
Jesus.
at these. Look at the state of these.
I think I'm allergic to these belts. It's making me sneeze. It's just like, it's literally... Oh, fuck me. Oh, it's making my eyes fucking bleed. Christ, they're awful. They are like the worst belts.
And they were never treated with any sort of like
Eric Young and ODB had them, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, right. They were never treated as any sort of like anything but like a big deal.
F them. Just stick them in F.
F them. Okay. Now we have Impact's version of a big gold in that it had like 5 different names. This is the King of the Mountain Legends Television Global Championship. The mid-card belt, basically.
Time to F them.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like,
yeah, just because the entire lineage of this thing had like 5 different names, just arbitrarily decided at random points. And looking at it itself, like, it never changed, and yet you're expected to know that it's like King of a Mountain, but then it's television, but then it's global, but then it's legends. Like, what is that?
I'm looking at this from a purely, what does it look like perspective?
I'm a man of 1,000 names, and my belt looks like shit.
Yeah, F it. Sorry, Jeff Jarrett, it's an F.
It really is. That, in my mind, is just the Jeff Jarrett belt. Or like the main event Mafia belt. Like, it's just, ugh. Nothing good came from this at all.
I mean, this is.
Remember when it was called the Global Championship and Eric Young was like, I will only defend it in places that aren't America, and then the first defense took place in America.
See, it's just a crap belt.
It's not good. Bad. There's nothing good that came from this.
Oh, you're gonna love my opinion on this one.
The death knell of the TNA belts now. The thing they tried to do around the 2016 rebrand of Impact, it is the what was it called?
The Grand Championship.
The Grand Championship. Now, this was contested under what was basically UFC rules, where it would be like rounds and knockouts and that, and you'd have judges for the bouts and everything. This is garbage.
What in the hell? It's not garbage.
Look at the fucking ugly bolt steel plates there. It's in the shape of a fucking octagon. No, it isn't. It's in the shape of a hexagon. Sorry.
I don't think it's that bad.
The bolt on fucking, the logo is really bad on it. Like, the font is really basic and bad. That's an Arial font, for fuck's sake. That's nothing special at all.
I think it's a E. Or what was it?
E.
D.
Alright, fine. It's not an F. It's a D.
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with that.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like
It's not, but it is pretty bad.
Well, you're gonna love the next two things I say.
Here we go. WWE United States Championship. The current design for the belt looks bad.
Nope. No, it does not.
It looks like a giant gold bullion with a big ugly bird on it. With weird fucking red design on it. Like, there's no blue. Where's the blue?
Yeah.
It's red, white, and blue. It's just red. Where's the white and blue?
I don't know. It needs some sort of blue. I agree. But if you compare it to the previous belt, this one is about 1,000,000 times better.
I would only go so far as to put it in C. Nothing higher.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that one goes in C, and then the previous design, the classic WWE United States Championship. I'd say D. No, I'd say D.
No, it's ugly. F it. It's shit.
Is that your override?
No.
Is this what you're using your override on?
Oh, I was going to use it on a United States title, but not this one. This one's shit. It's
not terrible. It fits the job. It does the job right.
It's ugly as fuck. It's just a giant flag.
Well, the current one is ugly as fuck. Why is this even worse? At least it's got blue on it. At least it's got red, white, and blue on it. And it's got black and gold on it.
It's just a giant flag in the background. It's just crap.
Yes, that's the point. What else is it going to be?
You can have a United States title and not, like, have a giant flag behind it.
Disagree. Disagree.
Fine, we'll put it in D. That's
D.
That's
all right.
my concession.
Okay, D.
God damn it.
There we go. So, next up we have...
WCW.
The WCW Heavyweight Championship. It's a design they used when they weren't using big gold, if I remember right.
Yes. I believe this was called the international title at one point, because, I don't know, they had problems.
It's not bad.
But it's not great.
B.
No. To me, it looks like a mid-card belt, because it's really small. So
it kind of does. It kind of does, but...
So I
like the general like design of a front plate. I like it. It comes together quite nicely. I like the stars on the side.
It needs to be a C.
Okay, fine.
In my opinion. Oh.
Yeah, we'll acquiesce to that.
Hooray!
Because compared to the other ones that we got here, this next one is it's the WCW Television Championship. This is an F.
What? It's not an F, mate.
Oh, it's so boring. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look how boring it looks.
It's a D. I don't think
sure.
It's an F.
I mean,
it's not ugly. Like, boring does not mean ugly
as
fuck, and I
want to burn it. It's boring, bland, and uninspired.
Yeah, but it's not ugly. You compare this with the Jeff Hardy belt. It's not ugly as fuck and want to burn it and send it to the sun.
True. Very true. Okay.
So, we'll go with whatever the one above that was again.
That would be D.
Yes.
You're looking at it now. How do you not know? I've not been doing this for the last hour and a half. Like, what do you not know?
Because there's always an advert at the top of the thing.
Oh, you're an idiot. So, how about the WCW World Tag Team Championship?
Here comes the F. The F, because it's just a rip-off of the big gold belt.
No.
And the WCW logo looks all weird.
Yeah, it's not an F by any means.
What? A D?
Maybe. I'd put it in C if it were me. Because, you say it's a rip-off of a Big Gold, but, the Big Gold is so good that any rip-off is going to be better than some other ones.
I don't know. I don't like it being ripped off. That's my problem.
Yeah, I mean, things are going to be, derivatives a lot of the time.
When I said the TNA title was a rip-off...
Okay, so we don't like things that are wildly original, and we don't like things that are derivatives. What do we fucking like, Andrew? What hits that sweet spot?
Tell me what I want!
I don't know. I think, okay, I'll agree to D then, if you're going to be like this. Because
yes.
I think it's a lot better than the television title, but... Nah. I put it in C, honestly.
Is this the television one we're talking about?
No, the World Tag title. I put it in C. If we put in the heavyweight title in C, I feel like this is a C as well, just because they look similar. They got a similar composition here.
I'm confused. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, yeah.
C, yeah. Okay. So then.
I can't scroll it up. Why can't I scroll this up? Scroll, damn it! There you go, right.
Technology.
Next. Words.
So then, a controversial belt. The United States Tag Team Championship. Why was this a thing? You already have Tag Team Championships. Why is United States Tag Team Championships a thing?
I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be honest with you.
But do we like the design?
No.
Not at all.
Because the USA is not in the middle, for starters.
Yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad. At least with you can compare it to the New Japan American belt, aesthetically. This is worse.
I get that it's supposed to be behind a shape of America.
But that's really bad, though.
But I can't even see that, so he just...
Yeah, it's really bad to make it out, so I'll put it in D.
I'll put it in F.
F it, really?
It's ugly as fuck. It is the worst. It doesn't even look like the USA is in the center. There's the banner with different colors on it in the shape of the Russian flag. It's supposed to be the American. Bad.
F it then. That's fine.
Yay!
Okay. So then moving on to that, we have the what one is this? There's so many WCW belts, for fuck's sake.
This is the WCW United States Championship, and I'm going
generic.
Nope.
Quite generic.
I'm putting this. I'm using my override now. This is a belt or a B.
I mean,
it is.
What's going on with the side plates?
Let me Google.
It's also really derivative of the Intercontinental title, which we've put in B, but you don't like for some reason. Why is this any different? It's got the same, it's got the labels in almost the exact same way. It's got a big eagle on it instead of a globe. I don't know. The side plates have, nothing on them. Why is this as good as you think it is? Because
I don't know. It looks like, right, it's a United States title without an obnoxious amount of red, white, and blue. You take the previous United States belt, which is stuck in F, right? And the previous WWE title, you can have a United States Championship and it doesn't need to have an obnoxious amount of red, white, and fucking blue. That's why I love this belt, because it's a United States title that isn't obnoxiously America. It's like a belt.
So you want to use your override for this one?
I think so, yeah.
Where's it going?
Fucking S.
You want to put it in S?
Oh, I don't know. A. Yeah.
It's your override, mate. You're deciding where we put it.
I'm going to say A.
A. I'll agree with that.
Woohoo!
It is, yeah, looking at it next to the NWA title, it is on par, so...
Yeah, because... And it's subtle as well, the American flag on it is the shape of America, and it's still shaped with the eagle. I think of,
people... 4 stars,
though.
There's more than 4 states.
That's fine. But, there's also... What was I saying? It's subtle. I feel like...
I just can't get over the fact that this is almost identically shaped to the Intercontinental title, that you're it's a mid-tier belt, and then this one is not.
Well, the thing is that there needs to be more on the Intercontinental. This is the right amount of stuff on a belt for me.
Completely fair. You've used your override. I can't complain. Fine. We'll accept that as an A tier. Now then, the WCW World Hardcore Championship is F. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this.
We don't even have to have this conversation.
Hey, what the fuck?
We had this conversation off air, right? When I pitched to you this idea, and I was like, what are some belts that you think would be in this? And you were like, the WCW Hardcore Championship. And I'd never heard of this.
Oh,
I'd never seen it until you pointed it out, and my fucking god.
it is an abortion of belts.
It is
It's
literally
bloody
one
illegal.
of the worst looking belts I've ever seen in my life. Look at this.
It's awful.
The
It is-
state
it's-
of this.
It's like you took an ugly ECW belt and went, you know what we'll do, fam? We'll make it even worse.
We'll just drag it on the floor for like 5 miles.
But that's the other thing as well. As it's a rip-off, clearly, of the
Yes.
ECW title, and it's not even a good one, and the
Couldn't
belt
even
you
do
ripped
that
it off
right.
off is shit too.
Like, a rip-off of a D tier is, by definition, an F tier.
Yeah, and the other thing is, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, it's an ugly belt to begin with,
Yeah.
and
So
you
when
ripped
rip
off
that
an ugly
it's even
belt,
fucking worse.
and yeah, so fuck this belt. It's an F. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Into F tier obscurity you go.
Bye-bye.
So then we have the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship.
Oh my god. This was prior to the Cruiserweight title.
They had so many belts.
Yep, this is
Many belts.
WCW. Welcome to WCW.
WCW Light Heavyweight Championship. It's really mid. It's really like below mid, I'd say. I'd say it's a D.
Yeah, it's just garbage.
It's not great at all.
It's
really
up
generic.
there. We put the television title in the same tier, so let's just do that.
Yeah, that's fine. Now then, this one is a controversial inclusion. Some
Because
might say, when did this happen?
Well,
Well, the belt was alive for like 6 days, wasn't it?
Here's the other problem. The picture that you've used on on this is clearly a PNG like render of the belt because no one's got an actual picture of this fucking thing.
Or if they do, it's really low quality.
Yeah,
It's
so
got some random jabroni holding them. These are the WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team titles. These belts were alive for like 6 days, weren't they?
Yeah,
Like, they were brought in like the week before WCW ended. Let's look at the lineage here. How many champions were there?
I think it was 2.
Yeah, it was Elix Skipper
Oh.
and Kid Romeo were the first ones, and then it was the Filthy Animals of Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio, and then it ended.
There are higher quality images of this belt.
8 days.
Yeah,
That's how long this belt lasted for.
the belt is shaped like an eagle. So like literally like it's an eagle at the front, like its head and I don't know, feet I suppose.
The side
And
plates
then-
are like the wings.
Yeah, it's bad. This is garbage.
It looks like it's been like bolted on to like
Yeah.
a really bad strap.
It's not good. Oh, it's
I wouldn't be opposed to putting it in F.
no, F it. Yeah, it's crap.
Yeah.
It's
It looks
utter
like it
garbage.
looks like it made of paper. Like, it's really not good looking at all.
For me, it's just like you've been saying. It's just bolted on. Like it's just
Yeah, like
it's
they
not-
just like they stapled it on, or like they got a nail gun and just put some scrap aluminium on.
They just got a prick stick. Well, there you go.
With the budget they had at the end, might as well have been.
Oh, it's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
We're in the home stretch now, Andrew.
Okay, here we go.
The last of the WWE belts. Maybe some saying saving the most controversial for last, but here we go. We start things off with the current design for the Women's Championship.
And I'm going to say it's a D.
Yeah, like the red and the blue are really garish and not that great.
My problem with them
If
It's
if
the
like the
same-
backing of it was black, and the like the little stroke in the W was coloured, I think it'd be a lot better.
It's not even that. It needs something. It needs something in the background. It needs a relief in the background. It needs like a globe. It needs just something. It's just.
No, it's a big W.
It's just a big. It's just bland. There's nothing like. There's nothing behind it. It looks unfinished.
It does look unfinished. It looks like the first draft of a TNT title when that came in.
Like I feel like
So this one has been used for like 7 years now.
I feel like it's an F.
No, it's a D. I'll put it in D.
Alright, okay, but I hate these belts now.
It's a precursor for what's to come, maybe, but for now, we have not the NXT, sorry, the classic women's championship from like the 60s, the 80s, the aughts. Really old one, the oval one.
So I think of like Trish Stratus and...
I think of Mickie James, Melina, Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox.
No, the women of that era, obviously. The precursor to the Divas title, unfortunately, but... what do you think?
I think this is the best looking women's championship they ever had. Because...
It's not terrible.
Because the rest are so bad.
It's not terrible, but I don't know if that makes it good.
I think it's a C.
It gives me Intercontinental vibes a little bit, but not in a good way. I'll put it in C.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
C's a good one. Divas Championship goes to F.
Yeah, fuck.
We don't even need to explain it.
No, I don't need to explain.
We all knew this was coming. We all knew. You clicked on this video. You hit the episode on Spotify. You knew this was coming. This is F.
This is.
I challenge you to find someone that doesn't think that this belt is awful.
There must be another tier worse than this. If there was, if this would be the sole
it's on par with
belt.
the Immortal TNA belt.
Yeah, it's garbage.
They're
garbage.
both fucking ugly. Like, I'm not opposed to having crazy colours. Like, pink is an okay colour. It's not bad.
It's insulting to women.
It's insulting to women. It's in the shape of a fucking butterfly. It looks like a tramp stamp. Like, oh, pretty butterfly, delicate women call, and it's got divas on it. Divas. Divas!
Yeah.
Fucking divas! What's the matter with you people?
Yeah.
Who thought... Why? Oh, women's rights. Oh my god.
This is the epitome of shit. Like, and it's...
This should be like... the worst.
This should be Z tier, not F tier. Like, this is the worst. Can we make another tier on this thing?
Yeah, we'll put it in Z. We won't. You know what? We won't even drag it onto the board. We'll leave it off the board. It stays in purgatory forever.
I feel like it needs to be in Z. If you say keep it in purgatory, it's like it can.
Okay,
can
it's in Z tier. It's in belt hell. Okay.
Good. Yeah,
because if we have to create a Z tier, we're putting the Immortal belt in there with it.
Oh god, yes, they're both in there.
Right.
Go straight to hell. Bye.
Okay. So in Z tier, the new addition of a tier coming in at the last minute, we have the Divas title, the Immortal title. Do you want to put in anything else from F tier into there?
Oh, the TNA Tag Team titles. Fuck.
The Knockouts tag.
Yeah. Go.
Yep. WCW Hardcore title.
Yep. Go straight to hell. In the bin you go.
There we go. I'm happy with that.
Wonderful.
We've split F into Z, and we now have more fucking categories now. So, well done.
Thank you. I've ruined it.
Okay, NXT Women's Championship Mark II.
F.
No, D.
But it's pink. It's just an insult to women.
No, it's not pink. Mark II. We're talking about the giant X1.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I mean, where did we put the main NXT belt into C? Okay, this has got to be C as well. It's the same design.
It's the same design, so yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. The first iteration of a women's championship.
F.
Pink rhinestones?
Yep, it's an insult to women.
It's not great. It's a step up from Divas, but it's not great.
It's not. It's a slight step up, but not that much.
Very slight. Okay. How about the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships?
No.
Booking aside, should they exist aside, purely on the belts?
It's a D.
It's a D, yeah. It looks weird. Why is it like X, but then also a circle?
But I don't understand. Yeah, that's what I mean.
The strap is weird as well. Like, look at the strap. It comes out unnecessarily. Why does it do that? It's so weird looking.
I realised I should have used my what was the take thing?
Override.
Override. That's it. I should have used it on one that's coming up. Oh well.
Oh well. Tough shit. You already used it. So. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the ones that you've probably all been waiting for. It is the cream of the crop, the WWE Heavyweight Championships. This is where it's going to get ugly, I think, Andy.
Oh, this is going to be... We're going to fall out over this.
I feel like this is the end of the podcast.
I'm never speaking to you again after this, by the way.
Okay, so starting off, we have the current design, the famous, the big W belt on the Shield design, the WWE Championship. I think it's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not great, is it?
I'd put it in B.
No.
As a world championship, it's surely a B.
No, because...
Why?
We put the women's title in D. And
because you wouldn't have budged.
And we said, it looks unfinished. This belt looks unfinished.
No, I think it's better than the. It doesn't have garish red in the background. That puts it up a notch at least. C tier. It's got to be C tier, yeah. C tier. Okay, let's live with that. It's a compromise.
If it had something in the background like a globe, I'd be like, that would put it in fucking A tier for me.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Alright, fuck this.
I like the idea of side plates on this, where you can like change it out and put custom ones in. I feel like that's a good idea, personally. Don't know how you feel about custom side plates.
I don't really like.
Because this is really the only belt that does it.
Yeah.
Like this series of belts.
I'm indifferent. I don't really have an opinion.
Some of them look good, some of them look shit, you know?
Yeah. That's
just the way that it goes.
And
I think the worst ever one was Jinder Mahal, where it was just his name in a papyrus font, because he didn't have any fucking logos.
That's the thing, like, everybody now has to have a logo because of it. And the other thing as well is, it can either make the belt look really good or really shit.
Yeah.
Like, worse than the tier, like the Jinder one you would put an F, because like, what the fuck is this?
Jinder Mahal. It's got his name on it 3 times. Oh.
Ooh, spooky.
Should never have wanted to begin with. Oh. Okay,
Speaking of things that shouldn't have existed to begin with.
Okay, alright. We're getting hot. We're getting contested. This is the WWE Spinner Championship.
Send it straight to hell.
No.
Straight to hell.
Absolutely not.
Straight to
This is
hell.
The WWE Championship that I first saw.
And it was an eyesore, yeah. It was fucking terrible. It's the worst title ever made.
It's not. No. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. This is like the Divas title for men. It's not that bad, Andy. It's not that bad.
It is.
Just because bling and it spins. What's the matter? Why?
It's awful. It's fucking
not
terrible.
Awful.
It's big. It's thick.
Oh, it's big. It's too big.
It's a chode of belts.
Give me the biggest belt you have. No, that's too big.
And also it spins for some reason. It's
okay,
bad.
it stopped spinning though.
So it's just a shit ugly belt as well now, and it doesn't even spin. Like what the fuck?
I liked that it spun. I liked spinning it when I had the toy.
Bloody. See, this is the problem, right? This is me with my Attitude Era Intercontinental title, right? Going, oh, I loved it as a child, and you're like, I loved spinning it as a fucking child. So I'm like, we're up here.
And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with enjoying things when you're a child?
Because we're stupid as children.
And some are still stupid now, clearly.
This is a D. I am not willing to put this any higher than a D.
Maybe a C. Maybe a C.
You're
just
taking...
Okay, come on. If you are gonna fucking ride the dick of a winged eagle until the fucking winged eagles come home, right? If you're gonna do that, I'm allowed to do that with this one, okay?
So where are we putting this one? C.
C tier.
Fine.
All right.
Fine.
Because I will admit, maybe the spinner thing made it like entirely for Cena, and then like having it on someone other than Cena made it look a bit silly.
Yeah, that was my problem with it. Like, CM Punk holding that title for so long was the dumbest thing in the world. I'm like, why the fuck did they just not make a new title? But they did! And they made a new title, and they made it for The Rock, which is their next title, which is this sort of weird hybrid of the one that we have now.
F tier.
F.
If you look at the current design, see how, like, refined it looks? This is infinitely worse. Like, the champion is, like, it's gold on gold. Like, you barely even read that. Like, the scratch logo just looks really ugly on that design against a black background. It's gotta be an F.
I think it's a D.
Nah, it's an F. If we hadn't just made a fucking Z tier,
yeah, okay,
I probably would have put it in D. But no, this is an F.
It's because on my one I haven't got the Z tier, so yeah, it's an F. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, this is it. This is my controversial opinion. Here we
Here
fucking
we
go.
go. All
Here
right.
we fucking go, Barry.
The WWE, what was it? The Undisputed Championship from 2002 to 2006.
Liam is going to hate me with a passion if he listens to this.
Hi, Liam.
What do you think it is, Sam?
I think this is the most mid-card looking championship.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! It's shit! It's fucking terrible! It's just...
No, I didn't say that, did I? I didn't say it's the fucking worst thing ever, did I?
It's the worst WWE Championship they actually ever had. I prefer the spinabout over this garbage.
I put it in D.
Yeah, it's D. Because I
get it. People will always have like that first championship that they see when they come into wrestling. Like,
but
you'll always have that nostalgia. But in terms of like what world championships look like, this just does not look like a world championship by any stretch of the imagination.
It looks. It's the same shape of.
It looks like a weird intercontinental belt.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is you've gone from having like. The
only good thing about it is the little tag that says champion on it. I like that.
Yeah, I personally think...
And maybe the black and gold globe, but like nothing else about it is really good.
I agree with D. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
we'll go with D.
D is fine. D's a good tier. Okay, so next up we have the Big Eagle, I think is the name. Big Eagle? It's the one that came after the Windingle.
It's a fucking S.
I'd put it in A.
Nope. This is the
You've used your override, mate. You can't just you have
best.
to have a spirited debate, yeah?
It's the perfect kind of blend of colours. It's the perfect size.
The blue is a little bit bad.
No, it's not.
It's like an ugly blue.
It's not an ugly blue. Why are you ruining my childhood? Stop it.
Oh, okay, so this is your spinner, right?
Yeah,
if we had to put the spinner in C, this is going in A.
Alright, I agree with that.
It's not fair otherwise. Like, what are we doing here then? If my fucking childhood nostalgia is worth a C, why is your nostalgia worth an A? It doesn't add up.
My name's Andy Kwan and I'm an
My name's Andy Kwan and I'm a knob. Yep, great. A tier?
Yeah, we'll put it in A tier then.
Okay, now for the Wingingle Dingle Bingle Bingle Pringle Wingdingle Winged Eagle Championship.
I remember Kim loved this belt, and I said it was shit. And
I don't think it's shit.
It caused an argument.
I
So
bet it did. I think it is overrated.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
but it's not terrible.
I
think it's really similar to the Big Eagle. Like, if you asked me to distinguish the two, barely could I. Like, okay, what, the Big Eagle is just a bit rounder. That's basically the only decision that made.
This one's a lot.
New belt.
This one's a lot smaller.
Yeah, but again, like that just depends on who wears it. It looked big on Sean and Brett, you know. I think if we're putting Big Eagle in A, this is an A as well.
Yeah, no, that's only fair.
It's not that bad, but it's not an S tier. Let's not be fucking delusional here.
Yeah, sorry, everyone's gonna hate us now for doing that, but we apologise to absolutely nobody.
Now again, our opinions are the only correct ones. We've said this. Everyone who's listening to this, your opinion's wrong, and you should feel bad.
Wow. Okay, right, next.
So how about Big Green? The WWF Heavyweight Championship, famously won from Iron Sheik by Hulk Hogan.
D.
It's got 2 layers of side plates.
It's a D.
It's really big.
Oh, it's enormous. So it's fucking.
Look at the size of that thing.
Look at that fucking Jesus! It's like a baby holding an apple.
How can something so big be so ugly? It's an F.
Oh,
it's an
yeah,
F.
It's bad. It's
really not good.
It's not good. Sorry.
Even at the time, like just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's better. That's really bad. That's really not good.
It's just shit. Sorry.
So out of all of these, we basically put the big eagle and the winged eagle at the top of WWE Championship designs. Who'd have thought? You saw that coming, huh?
Oh, nobody. Absolutely no one.
Well, how about the WWE/WCW Cruiserweight Championship? They used the same design both times, didn't they?
They did, but they changed...
Obviously changed the logos.
Yeah. And I swear the WCW one looked slightly different. Like it had a globe in it.
You know what I remember about this belt?
What's that?
Hornswoggle.
Oh, no, that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. I remember Hornswoggle, Shane Helms, and Matt Hardy trying to lose weight to try and get it.
The WCW one had a globe in the middle and it said Cruiserweight. And it had like 2 giant WCW logos on the side.
Well, I didn't put it in because fuck it. Who cares? Same spirit, same belt. I didn't put in the modern one. Fuck, I forgot. Oh, we'll worry about that later. What do we think of this one? C tier? D. Yeah. I mean, C and D are negligible difference at this fucking point, so it's fine. This is what happens when you try and rank 90 belts. Go on, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. Technically 10 if we want to do the WWE Cruiserweight one, the new one, the purple one. We haven't got a picture here, but where would you put it, Andy?
It's ugly as fuck, so let's put it in D.
Yeah, I put it in D as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
If it was any other colour than purple, which is weird, because you love Derek, and you love purple.
Yeah, but I love Purple and Derek, but they're joke characters. They're
they are not real.
You get what I mean?
They're made up.
So I fucked up the order on mine, so what is the next one?
The WWF European Championship.
Here's a great take I have. This is one of my favourite belts ever, like, design-wise.
This belt is ugly as fuck.
No, it's fucking not. It's fucking
really
great.
Fucking bad.
It's really nice. You got all
it's
the
got
flags.
Way too much going on at the bottom and not enough going on at the top.
No, it's the best design.
Why have they got flags on it? Like flag
because
poles.
They're the European countries.
The European colours.
Yes, and the red banner matches the red on everything else, unlike the TBS and the fucking
but
TNT.
Look, it's got all the flags on the bottom, yeah, with the flagpoles on. That's fine. You got something up the sides here. Why is there nothing on the top? Why does the top look like it's just empty?
Less is more.
There's a lot of blank space at the top there. It's really bad, and also the colours on the Swedish flag look really bad.
It's time to put this in B.
Not B, no, it's a C.
Are you shitting me?
It's a C. Look
at
at that.
Look
at that. Look at what we put in B and tell me that honestly compares.
Yes.
Everything in B has well-rounded, thought-out designs.
Like this one.
And this is empty at the top.
This is a brilliant design.
Who held it?
D'Lo Brown, Kurt Angle.
Oh, great.
Kurt Angle. Chris
Kurt
Jericho.
Angel held every single belt.
Jeff Hardy.
Also won every single belt.
Fine, we'll put it in C.
See, it's just there's too much blank space. That's the problem.
And I read your name.
How about WWF Light Heavyweight Championship?
I just did a Taylor Swift joke.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift, so I wouldn't have got it. I thought you were singing Testify. Please call my name.
Oh, this belt is absolutely hot garbage.
No, I'm putting it in F.
Yeah, fuck this belt. It's
got a weird little block at the top and then just like nothing else. Like on the sides or anything. It looks really bad.
The only good thing about the belt is it has like a purple or pinkish strap, which was, I don't know, I like that when I was a child.
Nah, not enough to save it.
Okay, great.
So then, now we're rounding it off with what appears to be just Tag Team Championships.
From the WWE, I think.
Yeah, so starting off with the current designs, the WWE Tag Team Championships, both Raw and SmackDown, red and blue straps.
D,
King D. Absolutely.
It's just fucking shit.
They're not great.
And it's the same with the next ones, because it's...
The colours are really ugly, not gonna lie. The red is ugly, the blue is ugly. Like, of all the colours you could have chosen, they're really not that good.
And like... I don't know why they just couldn't put the logos of the
big
brand
round nickels, dimes looking fucking things,
I don't
like giant 10p pieces.
You gotta like the actual ones that they're based off of, which is the next belts we're going to be looking at.
Yes, they were used from I think 2009 through to 2016.
D, just awful.
D, yeah.
I would put them in F.
I like the Gladiator helmets, but everything else about it is not good.
What has Gladiator's got to do with tag teams? What?
Well, there's two of them.
Oh my god, what do you fucking do?
Okay then, how about the WWE World Tag Team Championship used primarily on the Raw brand from 2002 through to 2009?
You missed some tag team titles, by the way.
Huh?
You've missed some tag team titles.
Which ones?
You missed the Attitude Era tag team titles.
Oh.
Which I think are the best. They're the best tag team titles that I would put them in.
Well, let me get a picture of those, because I've completely forgot, honestly. The WWE Tag Team Championship. I'm guessing from the 90s?
Yes.
Are they ones that, like, they look similar to the blue ones? They just have world on them?
Yeah, and...
Oh, these ones. Oh, yeah.
I think they are the best tag team title belts ever made.
They're pretty good.
I'd
put those in B.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. They got to go in B.
Okay, we'll put those in B. That's fine.
Hooray!
So then, how about the WWE World Tag Team Championship used in the aughts? We have the ones with the red globe, the black ribbons, top and bottom.
I never really liked this one.
I think these are B as well, honestly.
I think they're C.
I like the red. I like the red and black. There's a good balance there. I put it above the European title.
You gotta stop saying crazy shit.
No, it's true. They're just very iconic to me, because they're the ones I first saw.
Yeah, but I'm looking at them and they are not good.
Fine, C tier then, I suppose.
Woo!
You gotta stop doing this, man. You gotta stop doing this every single time. Like, I try and convince you, you're like, no, and then I'm like, fine, and you're like, yay! So like 12 times, stop it!
What about the SmackDown World Tag Team Championships?
Well, they're on the same level to me, honestly. If we put the red ones in C, these ones go in C as well.
See, I prefer the blue ones.
Really?
Put them in B. Yep.
You put them in B?
Yep.
Yeah, sure, why not? They're similar enough to the Attitude Era tag titles anyway, so...
That's all I'm thinking as well.
They're basically the same thing. Okay.
But they've only got half a globe for some reason. What's that about?
Well...
I've only just noticed that.
It's overlapped by something else. The ribbon and the big bird.
Oh, yes.
Is that a bird?
I think that's a bird.
Do you want to put it back into C? You have to make up your mind.
Yeah, go back into C.
Go back into C. You see. The matter of fact is,
Oh, you're gonna love my takes on these ones.
So, we're rounding things off with the NXT Tag Team Championships. Current design. Where are they going?
Okay, this is just a render, so I need to actually see what the titles look like.
They're not terrible looking, honestly. I like the arrangement of the letters more than the main NXT belts, because the X isn't as pronounced and it doesn't look as dumb. Like, I like that it goes downward. And plus, the surrounding design, it kind of gives me like Art Deco vibes a little bit, like Great Gatsby kind of.
I think
I like that.
Should probably be a C.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair.
And I mean, the old one is...
And then the women's titles are basically the same, just with a white strap, so you put that in C as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so, ending off with a little whimper, we have the final belt of the ranking. I'm sorry we missed out any of the ones that you thought we would put in, but it's too many. You see the length of this? We've been doing this for like nearly over 2 hours. Fuck me, there's so many.
My head's beginning to hurt.
So, finally, we have the first edition of the NXT Tag Team Championships.
Oh boy.
Half black, half gold.
I think this is not very good.
I think it's a step down. I think it's on par with the original NXT Championship as well.
Yeah, it's
the half black and the half gold, like going in a fucking vertical line.
And I don't understand. Why is like the word tag team sort of like spaffing out of the X? I don't.
Yeah, no, I get what look they were trying to go for, but it doesn't look balanced at all. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah, I think it's a D.
Yeah, I put those in D.
Okay, so that's the belt. So do we go through each individual belt?
Well, let's leave out the fucking no man's land of C and D, because just there's so many in there that we'd be here forever. So we have got the official Suplah Sam and Andy ranking of the World Wrestling Championships, starting off in S tier. Stop with that. We hate that here. We don't like when you do that. It's really annoying. Stop it. So, S tier, starting off. For some fucking reason, we have the AEW Championship.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Wait.
Let's change some things around here, okay? Because clearly we need to rethink on some of these. Are you really putting AEW in the S tier?
No, fuck that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's an A tier belt.
Yeah, right, A tier.
Right. Okay. So, S tier, we have 2 belts.
Okay.
The Big Gold and the IWGP Heavyweight Championship version 4.
You know what? I'm starting to think the Big Gold just needs to be S and nothing else is in it.
No, I'm not. I used my override on the IWGP.
Okay,
so it's got to stay there.
Fine.
For me, it's on par. It's beautiful.
For me, there is no belt that is any better.
I'd rather have that belt on my wall than any other one.
I want the Big Gold belt.
Well, good for you. So then, following it up in A tier, we have the NWA 8 pounds of gold World's Heavyweight Championship. We have the Windingle belt. We have the AEW Championship. We have the Big Eagle belt. And we have the WCW United States Championship.
Beautiful.
That was your override, wasn't it?
Yep.
That makes sense. As to why a random United States Championship from the 80s is in there 90s. With 4 World Championships.
That was like the 90s belt.
Oh, fuck me then. So, B tier, we have the classic WWE Intercontinental Championship, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, the NXT North American Championship, the NXT UK Women's Championship, the version 2, I want to say, of the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. We have the TNA World Tag Team titles, and we have the TNA Knockouts Championship.
Wonderful.
So weird to see so many belts in the TNA belts in B tier.
Yeah.
A whole 3 of them.
They didn't make good belts. I'm sorry.
No, they did. These are the highest they ever got.
Oh, were they? Oh, right. Yeah, these are
these are the best TNA belts according to us.
Right. Oh, I'm going through the list and I'm getting myself confused.
So then, the middle land of C and D, whatever.
Yeah.
Negligible at this point.
Put them on the screen, or if you're on Spotify, go back and listen.
You're on Spotify. Oh, sorry.
My bad.
Meanwhile, in the bottom 2, we have the F tier, featuring the $1 Million Championship.
I still don't think that should be
the
there.
TNA King of the Mountain Legends Global Television Championship.
Garbage.
The WCW United States Tag Team Championship.
Oh man, that's shit.
The WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team Championship, the 8-day belt.
Yep.
The first edition of the NXT Women's Championship.
Yep. What the hell was that?
That was a car.
I thought it was the belt coming to life.
He's coming to eat us. Oh no!
It's coming alive. Cruiserweight belt comes alive.
Also in F tier, we have the I don't know what you want to call this, a 2013 edition of the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that is pretty shit actually. Now
the big green of the 1980s WWE Championship, and the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
Wow. R.I.P. And then in belt hell, we have decidedly the worst ever wrestling belts. To the surprise of no one, the WWE Divas Championship, the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships First Edition, the Immortal TNA Heavyweight Championship with Jeff Hardy's face on it, and the WCW World Hardcore Championships. So,
yep, they're all bad.
That is our decisive ranking of all of the belts that have ever mattered. Sorry, Ring of Honor.
Even those
That
belts
is
are not
the
great.
ranking of all of them. Are there any that we missed that we should do next time? How about you let us know in the comments? And where can they do that, Andrew?
My head hurts. Go.
They can do that in
go
the
do
YouTube
that.
video. You can go and
God.
search us on YouTube. We are youtube.com/the Suplah podcast. We are also on Spotify. You can send us an email. You can find us there. We're also on Anchor, anchor.fm/Suplah. But if you want to find us on our social medias and everything, we have a link tree. A big, beautiful, bountiful link tree with many glorious fruits.
I love you, tree. I worship the tree every day.
We have a Facebook and a Twitter and a Twitch and a Suplah Gaming YouTube account, and we have a website where you can get MP3 downloads, and...
I have news about the gaming, like the Twitch.
What is that news?
I'm going to have a PC, so I will be able to
Andy
see
has
my
joined
face
the
and play
PC
games.
Master
The
Race.
race. I have joined! Hello! I feel like the Master Race, I've just fucked up the
Yeah, you've
gene pool.
downgraded it into a B tier.
Yeah.
What you got? You got a puck now?
I'm gonna have a puck.
What does that mean?
I've got my own gaming PC coming.
So you're gonna do more games?
Yes.
And
And you'll see my face playing the games too.
Tune in and see. Also on our main channel we have Andy Kwan's Raw is War, or Kwan is War, whatever he wants to call it.
I haven't done one in a while.
New episodes are coming out. Subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll be the first to know when good wrestling comes to your eyeballs. Alongside Suplah Brawl, the last event in 2K20 is now out there in the world. 2K20 has been deleted from my PS4, and I have never felt happier. Go and watch 2K20. You cannot continue on our main channel.
Do you actually delete it on the episode?
I wish I was the plan. I was going to, but I
Like,
couldn't
delete-
figure out how to record that. So
Okay, fair enough.
don't worry, it's still fun. You team up
Yeah.
with Kenny. You've entered the tag team picture.
Yeah,
Is this
me and
a new stable we have? Is it called the House of Kwan?
It might well be.
We'll have to see if any other members join when 2K22 makes its debut with Sacrifice 5, Multiverse of Sadness.
Who do I face off against?
Well, that's the thing, Andrew. There's no one who knows you better than yourself.
Oh no.
We are going to be fighting ourselves
Oh,
from
God.
various points in time. It'll be a
Oh.
blast from the past. Andrew Kwan, are you ready to fight your ghosts in the closet?
Things just got out of hand.
That's what the man says in the trailer.
That's what the Benedict Cumberbatch Penguins man says in the trailer. Penguins says in the trailer.
And yeah, that's about everything. So, if you're angry at us about our rankings, we don't care.
Just don't at me. I don't care. Leave me
Don't
alone.
care. We never asked for your opinion anyway. Goodbye.
What an episode. What a moment to be alive. A moment in time. Please don't shout at us with your opinions.
Nobody's talking at me. I don't give a fuck what they're saying.
Is that how the song actually goes?
No.